that next to my family doesn't pass something on over 5 months. I've not seen my father. Maybe we could stop now. So bill of 50 million naira, and then to sleep there now. No one was able to stand the vigil, on which is like there's news that this just wants to whether you have money who is bigger than him. Just to call him and talk to me, I don't understand. I had to call him. I had to hang up. They arrested Daddy again, and she be like, yes, they even the same victim says page, like everything. It is that this next thing again. I really need you guys to something very, very, very fishy going on, because my father told you to never go to you and suppose you to collect. And you want to collect it, why? Okay, quite alright, you want to build a school. Like, a lot of people will benefit from it. Like, B had already given that he wanted to build a diary. In the space of my phone is everybody diary farm. Let's see, we saw one for himself. But that was not what he said he wanted to do. A very lovely, beautiful gave a
one who throws roses at my son's feet will answer to me.
Over 60 years this time.
Hey, what you doing back here?
Who set out to find a woman who would love him for who he is and not for city, to bring back his son.
I've just discovered that. Hello, I am Hakim Jaffer, King of Zamunda.
I don't need no handout.
His mom's.
So now it's coming to me.
I always thought that Mika was going to be queen.
A woman isn't allowed.
How you doing, Hakim?
I'm getting it from
We at the same time.
And when I mean it's HEA locations in Nigeria, and did it in Austin, and even international movement. But at the after
the special anti-robbery squad of the Nigerian
unit, but then is this thing actually amenities? Is actually not adding up. Where does this actually make the Twitter platform? So Aima will also touch the Naira Marley that we can push. Even Lake continues to know that this South of is a criminal. So what do you have to say about this whole?
Oh, mama, just be like, come out. That is the best changes. Like, oh, anywhere we will do together and put complex Nigeria.
About the SARS issue that has
been. They are not the big boys, they are killing the only thing. Where are they seeing this thing? They want to go collect money.
And them, okay, I think it's a...
That is the way they done their own wrong time, which is very bad.
I'm more used for life. I never have one opinion, thank you.
Because of it, on the top everybody.
Okay, but
the next philosophy again. So what we do, I need to check your phone. Nobody be Yahoo. You understand?
True or it's not?
You don't want sound, you don't want it. So watching football match, quality or what I beg. We don't want yes SARS.
Yeah. I think the government should just look for government should look for another way. Your opinion about the protest here on my Instagram. That is concerned with
The annual Global Trade Organization of bringing up how was the project came, how
this brought my mom for sure. There was also stress on my aunt, and so I think about this is trade. She was involved in custom because when they interest of the situation, add to that, we don't think it was a fair process.
At the end of it all, it came out, amazing. Exactly.
And of the appointment, excited, and then we could just go, God is for trade, when it comes calls and says, and the US, but we're planning to.
But she did this affect you?
My mom provided me. It's possible that you don't have to give me, because I think that really important for children means that your dad, who is a working of them to succeed in the get married, and then also launch experience. And I'm like, yes, those things weren't as popular at the side in the home. So ourselves. And then the second, if they were coming to the US, they could heart where you don't have that same net.
How does she relax?
Each a song that she's making up, even her pet names.
I guess thinking about nicknames.
Yeah, so he would take us to the park, and then the rapper, and we would have
So let's celebrate him today. So how they had a class.
You know, like I said, where my dad's career he needed to complete training, a focus on opportunity to impact significant change in Nigeria. But we were no longer going to work out for the family. And then, and talents that can be deployed for the good of, and it moves me so much because it just demonstrates that the world can benefit. Like, pay attention. Women should not be treated in what she's doing.
With her appointments now, what?
Yeah, so I think number one, countries, are highly developed nations that have, so I think that's going to be one of her top priorities because of developing nations and emerging economies to the table.
So after her appointment, do you think she'll still?
I mean, to be honest with you, then another amazing opportunity presents itself and she needs ever gonna retire. So.
Choice of style. What do you think brought about this? Why is she doing that?
And the Ankara, everything for very reasonable purposes for that reason. But then secondly, like what you said, like she's trying to represent for Africa. She's trying to diversify, right? Like we should depend on things aside from oil in our creativity. So I think in her own way, she would show Nigerians and Africans, we can do that.
Well, I really hope it happens so fast. I really hope,
Oh my God! I just finished, and she assured that she had fun as she just walked.
You know that Bobrisky, I don't have patience. So I said, okay, let me know when you're going back to 1 month, you know, go. So I said, you need to
your house and reach your house. You are just lying to people. Your elder brother is living in Korodu. Clean your shoes. Is it a lie? The picture.
In a country where this time around, protests have been led here. But apparently, all of this solidarity thing is actually making a move. We need to commend Nigerian celebrities and other Nigerians that are pushing the protest, pushing the trend. As it is no longer a trend anymore, it's even a move. And the personality of fans
that the
Nigerian youths are actually not taking it easy at all. Good thing to know also, I mean, we see food so far in the protest into Nigerian political personnel.
Justice every police who have involved in
it's okay, and they are not disguising anymore. Someday on the catch-up.
We can't live in a country. Police have to resume the forces. It's part of accountability, global best practice. They have some demands. And then this will happen in here. It's happening on around the youths excelling. Yugoslavia, revert to become something. Benin Republic, Ghana, not good. They live here. The problem is and because they are awake, 50% black person around the world. 2 are Nigerian. I hope to see it in my lifetime.
Youth blocking roads.
How the June 12th was peaceful, like I told you, block. And then, so when they use it, we have so much youth here. This is the right thing they are doing.
Protests have been ongoing in Nigeria for some time.
I mean, during the protest, yeah, as you can see,
for the protest.
I think there is no way. How would you kill some? Told him to be more. Yeah, my siblings so wanted to go. Like you don't have any right to hold 1 hour. My siblings were crying that we did not do anything more worse for nothing, and they still have me to pay some money. If not, I just opted that things. So that's I think the move we Nigerians, this Democratic Party.
Confirm. Thank you. Is about to be born, and I'm positive that we all will be alive to say my name is Tommy. Bye-bye.
Following the current uproar that arose from the Interviewer House, author and women's rights activist Dr. Shola slams British media personality Piers Morgan online a racist.
You are more outraged that Harry and Meghan. Are we allowed to engage in any of this? Let me finish. Actual outrage of racism. Right, okay. Am I allowed to respond to this? Am I allowed to respond yet? You can respond now. Okay. I think what you just said about the Queen is disgusting. I think it's and the institution is protected. Right, allow me to defend our royal family, thank you. You tell me. What about the behaviour of Harry and Meghan, who are spray gunning his family on global television as Philip lies in hospital? You might laugh. I don't think it's. No, I don't think it's funny. I'll tell you what I don't think is funny. It's the fact that you were such a disappointment. I know it influenced you. Oh, what a load of nonsense, honestly. What a load of race-baiting nonsense. And the misogynist attacks on Meghan Markle. And you do it so shamelessly. We have... Solidarity forever, we shall always fight for our rights. Aluta mẹ́ta làwa yóò ṣe. Aluta mẹ́ta. That's why I get my speakers. Roofing. That must go. 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 What do you want? What do you want? Immediate end termination of the operation of SARS. Now! We are not going to keep on the issues affecting the nation. Let it be preached across the nation that the Nigerian mentality. We are saying no to the marginalization. We are saying no to the corruption. We are saying no to every evil being practiced in Nigeria. And that is why, at this point, the Nigerian state, the Nigerian youth, we want to...
I love you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's why my heart is a beat like do do bang, do bang.
Do. Yeah, all right.
for Allah for area. Someone come save me from Delilah. Save me from Delilah. Yeah, Elijah.
The annual global celebration of the woman is here again, and coincidentally, the first woman and the first African to be appointed as the DG of the World Trade Organization has just resumed office. Interesting, right? There are thousands of things to be known about this woman, and KOKO TV has just taken this bold step of bringing you all of the things that you do not know about the wonderful Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Join me as I speak with Onyinye Iweala, the first and eldest child of the Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala family. This is Layo Shobo, and
you know, it's a patriarchal world where men are kind of, have more opportunities. So how did mom handle all of this sexism and then racism, being a Black African? How did she handle all of this? Are there points where probably she broke down that or saw or something? How did she take all of this?
That's a great question. I feel like my mom learned a lot of lessons from her dad, actually, and she tried to pass those along to me and prepare me for some of the things that I might experience based on her own experiences. But she said, when she was leaving Nigeria to go to the US, to go to Harvard for college, her dad said to her, he was like, look, there's racism in the United States. But what you have to remember, even when you hear these difficult things that are hard to hear and they're hurtful and painful, it's not your problem, it's their problem. And I think that's something that my mom repeated to herself. And that's what helped her get through these difficult situations where people are just acting highly inappropriately or, doing things that just don't make any sense. And you just have to remember it's racism, but the racism is not on you. You just go out there and do the best you can. It's their problem, not your problem. So that's one thing that she repeated, and she also tried to pass on to me as well. But that's not to say that it's not hard, Just because you have that saying in the back of your head and just because you know that that's true doesn't mean it isn't painful when you get that sting and you're like, wait, why did that just happen? Or like, why was I passed over? Why am I invisible and they're not listening to what I have to say? So like, for example, I think my mom would, there's sometimes situations where you say something and then no one makes a sound or acknowledges that you said something, and then someone else will say the exact same thing, and then everyone will be like, oh yes, and that's the person that repeated it is a man, and then so my mom has been in those kinds of situations. And so instead of like waiting to contribute in the middle of a meeting, my mom, the way she would deal those types of situations was she would be sure to speak first. She would jump up and she would say, hey, I think X, Y, and Z about, ABC problem, and just put it out there at the very beginning. That way it wouldn't get drowned out in the course of a discussion. And then later on, when other people were saying things, they'd have to say, oh yes, as Ngozi said, it's ABC and X, Y, Z. And I was like, oh, that's a really good strategy. So I think just over the years, she's developed strategies to cope. She actually wrote a book about this kind of stuff, actually in co-authored, with the former Prime Minister from Australia. So I think check that out. That would be a good, yeah.
I surely would do that. So, but about you now, all of this sexism, racism, how did you feel about her? Then recently, a Swiss media, called her a grandma. It's not about me here, so it's about you. So how did you feel about that? How?
They're discussed in their book. This idea that whenever we think about women and women in the professional space, instead of first addressing their professional capabilities, we always try to domesticize them. We always try to think about them in the context of their family. And there's nothing wrong, with thinking about a person in the context of their family. It's just that, why don't we do that for men? Why don't we say a grandfather has been appointed as XYZ, And the thing is, men have families too. So I think all they're trying to say is we need to be equitable in how we describe and how we characterize people, because unfortunately, people try to pigeonhole women into only domestic roles or put them in the context of a domestic role. It makes you think that the only role for a woman is within the domestic sphere. But I don't think my mom has she doesn't have wouldn't take offense to being thought of as a grandma. She is a grandma. It's just that in the context of being, leading world organizations and discussing trade and economic things, we should talk about her professional credentials. Like, there's a time and place for everything.
So you didn't feel somehow about it? It was just one of those things for you, or how did you take it?
Oh, how did I feel about this? I mean, so for me, within the larger context of how do we talk about women within the professional sphere, I could see why people were upset that she was like grandma. I can see why people are upset, because they're like, why are they talking about that? She's a leading economist. She's a this, she's a that. We should emphasize that because we're talking about a serious job. But then at the same time, I was like, well, I think, my mom she is a grandma, you know what I'm saying? So, and she's proud of that too. So she's proud of that as well. So I didn't feel like, initially, I didn't really feel particularly offended. However, when you put it in the larger context, like of how women are always relegated or associated with the domestic sphere, I see why people were annoyed. I can see why.
Okay, so looking at where we ended that now. So there are different forms of feminism, different people with different ways they practice theirs. So are you a feminist?
Down. I'm card carrying, whatever you want to call it. I'm very much a feminist. I know, you know, in some academic circles, many African women scholars also have felt that feminism was really created in the context of a white lens, like a white female lens. And so many Black scholars or Black other female scholars of color felt excluded from feminism.
Much in Nigeria, all we know. So there's, you know, she had the privilege, she had the opportunity, all of the things that you're doing, and so. But how about?
So I think first off, just to have that imagery, I think is really powerful, in order to train people to get to the points where my mom has gotten. And I think that's why it's really fundamental, or traditional ruler, or don't have to be super wealthy in order to succeed. We want that what you need to do, because you have a lot of privilege, take advantage of the same voice and access that you do. And then when you get there, do something to change the situation. And that's something that my mom and dad have ingrained in us. It's so important. So I think that's probably women. And then to try and encourage others and to set up a system, know that even if, yeah, I think I'll just put it at that. Number one, the importance of the imagery of having somebody that looks the chance to succeed in that place of power, so that she can.
Feminism. I know you're a Christian, you like to sing. That contradicts what the Bible says about men, you know, this point of view. And then what do you also think about, okay, the statement that when women get into over their husbands, and also what do you think about this? First, about you can.
I mean, I guess I am in complete disagreement. The Bible is something that is supposed to guide us. We're supposed to look into the scriptures to understand how we can approach and listen and be with God. And I don't think God wants any of God's creations to be thought of as second class. Jesus had women as part of his integral group of people that were with him, you know? So I disagree with that statement. I haven't seen that example. I'm not saying that maybe it happens, like I'm sure that you can, but for the ones that I can see, they actually seem to have incredibly healthy, loving relationships. It's to the relationship, and it's independent of whether the woman is in a position of power or not.
My God, I just finished speaking with Dr. Oyinye. We had fun as you just watched. Stay tuned to KOKO TV as we bring you many more of this. It's been rolling in non-stop since the Wellington couple, Banky and Adesua, welcomed their first child of their baby boy, titled Final Say. The song sheds light on the couple's baby journey, giving hope that things will happen in God's time. They unveiled their journey and testimony. In a recent session at their church, the Waterbrooks, the couple revealed that it wasn't a smooth ride, as they had once gotten pretty failed and they gave up. Miraculously, while waiting on God, they got pregnant with their baby boy.
So many negatives. You know exactly what a negative looks like. So there's the test line and the control line. In a little bit, you know that it's negative. So here I was watching this stick, and the P was moving across. I said, let me wait. That's how the control line will not come. It means the test.
Combining again with Alexander. Have got their equalising goal. Coming. Lets his runner go.
1-0 für Villa. Ball in der Mitte und Robertson! Andrew, dann liefern sich. Nochmal eine. Egal wer auf dem Spielberichtsbogen steht.
Substitute. Trossard has scored again at the Amex. Well, the starting 11, and it's Shane Duffy, not with his head, but with the squad. 2-0.
Well, it's all about the quality of the King takes it down, wriggles free and scores against Manchester United. Bournemouth won. That goal defensively.
Prowse pounces. Ederson to take cleanly. Southampton all about. Completely instinctive finish here.
Foden.
Pesos. They've kept going. Enough. He won.
Comes to Muse, lays it back.
Oh, perfectly placed by Lund.
Piece of football.
First half has gone as Stevens puts in a great cross. Needed a touch. Gets one. 2-0. Lundstrom. It's a good run from Fleck. 3-0.
His midfield support is.
Jorginho steered that one.
Newcastle team this afternoon. Fernandez is up there. They've scored again. Federico Fernandez. Well, he poured the pen. It's an unbelievable goal. Sensational free kick. Oh, They trail 3-1, and surprise, surprise.
He has been their biggest threat, Balbuena. A lot of first contacts. Him and certainly paid off this afternoon.
Oh, brilliant goal! A stunning strike from Rob Snodgrass.
Oh, delivery.
It's a reload for Madison and Leicester. Real problems and touched in by Soyuncu to take the lead. Well, there's a lack of... And over from Gray, looks to get it back to Vardy. And Jamie Vardy seals the deal for Leicester. Almost the first chance he's had in the 88 minutes played, and he buries it with his usual clinical style.
And they are looking into producing the vaccines locally.
Various countries are facing a second wave of this pandemic. Comedian and actor Basket Mouth has come out to express it, according to officials. Recently, Ghana has come out to announce its plans to procure 17.6 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines by the end of June, with the first doses arriving in March. President Nana Akufo-Addo said on Sunday, comparing the population of Ghana to the number of vaccines being procured and also the
vaccines, which is going to get to them before the end of June 2021. You must understand that Ghana's population is about like 30 million people. Yeah, that's about like Lagos and the small of Nigeria. Yeah. And they are looking into producing the vaccines locally. Still looking in.
Hey loves, it's another exciting episode of the Catch Up Show, and my name is Stomi. Hello Eric, thanks for joining us on the show.
Go.
Hello, good evening.
Awesome.
This is a catch-up show, and what we do on the catch-up show is we give trending happenings around. We'll be asking you a few questions, and we believe that you're going to answer everything. As was Eric before Big Brother Naija House, before the whole fame.
Eric was still, I got my certifications online. That was like my day job. Then in the evenings, my night job, I was a fitness trainer, little cameo roles in some movies, as well as modeling and fitness modeling.
Was that the main reason why you were always showing off your, abs and everything in the house?
None of the reasons now, so they'll know what's under the...
Evicted some weeks ago, so who is Eric now?
Yeah.
Has anything changed?
Like I said, I'm still basically the same person, but right now I'm sure. So it's just me in the next 4 or 5 years, in the next 2 years. So I'm just trying to make the best decisions for myself, for my brand, and everyone that supports me. My experience in the house was fun, entertaining, and it was educative because, staying in have lived different lives. So it's just, it was really entertaining and educative for you to be able to have conversations with those kind of peculiar personalities because everyone is so different from me. And I had fun, enjoyed myself, looking forward to what the future holds.
Okay, Eric, you mentioned fun like more than 3 to 4 times. Doesn't mean you do not have it at all.
I didn't have what?
Any regrets in yourself and Lilo when you were in the house? So do you regret having a thing with Lilo in the house?
No, it seems like it wasn't the right thing to do. Because if it was the right thing to do, I'll obviously still be in the house. So at that point, how would I put it? It's not something I regret doing. But if given me the chance to go back into the house, maybe I wouldn't get it. So, things could have been different. But it's not in my hands.
Okay, having another chance into the Big Brother Naija house, would you see it rather than Lilo? If you were given the chance back into the house?
I'll do next all the levels. That would be something I'll do different. I'll try to have an above average relationship.
Female housemates, if you were given the chance to go back into the house, or would you pick Lilo over again?
I don't know. I can't say. That's still far-fetched. I can't give any logical.
When you left the house during the live eviction show, you told Ebuka that you're going to go back to, in contact.
Yeah, we're in contact when we have something to do together. But as you know, she's back with her boyfriend. So. Yeah.
And you're not willing to...
Pardon? I'm just trying to secure the bag, man. Trying to better my life and everything. So I don't want to get distracted with other things. An extent.
To an extent. Okay, so what do you have to say about Praise leaving the action?
And after that, I don't think he was up. He was in the bottom four. At the end, he played a good game. For him to get those votes for 2 weeks, I don't know what made them drop, but I'm sure he's not too hard about it. I'm sure he knows he did well, because he should just do what's important right now. Chase the bag. Praise is a smart guy. We're definitely going to have a. So I know he's just going to keep pushing. He has to provide for his family. And
you spent in the house with the housemates and the updates you've been following so far. Which housemates do you think are going to make it to the top 5?
The Icons are 100% behind him. In fact, 150% behind him. So I know that he's going to go really far outside. So I believe he will go far.
Okay, so I want to ask, after leaving,
I don't know. Maybe it was a bunch of different things. I don't know what the viewers saw or what they didn't like about me, but the past and all that. So I don't know. But the way the game is set up this year is active.
What about Neo and V? What do you think? Is it just a game plan? Like, is it just a strategy?
Yeah, when I was in the house with them, I felt like it was real. Because the way they interact and talk to each other, no one wants to win. So it could be a strategy, it could be something different. But I can't say it.
So, Watoni and Dorothy, what's going on? Okay, let's ask from the stand.
So I don't even know exactly what it is or anything. So it's playing the game.
That's how you feel. Okay. Well enough. So, for the future, what are things you're laying your hands on right now?
I'm trying to lay my hands on best partnerships in my brand, and get back on the screen so people can see my range. Like this time, a lot of eyes are on me, so it's easier to fit and back to me just trying to
herself and so forth.
Blessing Okoro has come out to support her by a married man.
A lot of women are saying, apart from a man buying based on general fees, let me tell you something. However Destiny wants to buy that car.
like that 2 years till she told us. I said that DSTV people, my phone. I said my phone is here. Then begin to check my whole house. He checked every room to make sure that none of the children is inside sleeping. He checked the whole house for camera. Arami Uba, I was shaking because when there's no immediately the picking. Boy, they were one boy, he see me not dog me. I'm his benefactor, but the devil, they took him away. Must you feel somebody wants to kill, even if you hate me, even if you make oh, I died today. Only me happy. But when they were sorry, look at when you said you were raped, when you came out to I'm not okay. It's for the sake of God and all these children. But this is the way God do. Somebody that has been helping for years. What will I give?
Hey! What are you doing back here?
I'm super excited. You're welcome to KOKO. I wish you the same. You look so oh, that's so great. Okay, give me the details of your dress.
I'm wearing true shock.
Yes.
Everything is a shop.
Yeah.
Everything is name brand, you know.
Okay, I
storyline.
So you didn't see the first
Because I know.
Excited the video is here. It's gonna be is in this movie.
Be strong.
So did you see the first Coming to America?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the first one was hilarious.
I think the video did though. What do you think it did in the movie?
Poor boy.
Okay.
You're wrong, but it's right.
And it was
by myself and my friend. Fabric by came up with the concept, and yeah. Let me brag. It feels like the world is on my shoulders. We are okay with our normal life, and I'm looking forward to the part 2.
Did you see the first one though?
Yes, I did.
Big up Jay-Z.
But you watched it.
I didn't see it.
I want to see the twist with the fact that think that is gonna cheat on his dearest Lisa. So maybe they took 1 or 2 trips away.
And something just...
The king pays no child support.
No child support for 30 years and you came back.
Hi, good evening.
I'm fine, thank you. How you doing?
Very good. It's so great to see you here.
Well styled by Kiki, of course.
Of course.
You, I kind of remember what happened
in the movie.
In the part 1.
For this one.
Well, the video performed in it, so at least that's one highlight. I was so laughing that program.
I hope I'll be sitting side by side on the microphone.
That singing is just cruise. But the singing is just cruise. Nothing deep about that.
Maybe Holy Spirit will, tell you something.
When we do a movie,
so you give you a feedback.
All right.
Thank you
so much.
Admit your style is foreign to my kingdom, but it's impressive.
It's other day.
Okay.
My personal stylist.
Okay.
Actually, the baton, right?
Yeah.
I love it. I love the baton. Like, I can't.
You've been here.
I am.
All right. I hope you have a great evening.
Yeah, I came with my bestie. Yeah.
Okay, so let him come on. Let him come. Hi, I'm you.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very. Okay, so what was the highlight for you there? What was the highlight?
Everything. I particularly like the shop. Sounds pretty interesting without trying. Especially when they roll it perfectly with a very nasal voice. The barber.
Okay, so the video.
I'm excited to see all of it.
What do you think this will do in the Nigerian music market? How much do you think it will do? Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great evening. I'm very good, and it's nice to see you here. How do you feel being here?
Excited. Happy.
Highlight for you?
For this or the other
one? The first one.
The first one, the humility. That's the catch of it. And I like the love story.
Okay. Nice. You want to give a figure?
I don't really understand the market on
Wakanda is a fictional place.
Not to everybody.
Zamunda is a very real nation.
I don't need no handout.
You look gorgeous. Okay, so I'll give you the credit then. All of the credit. Okay, so did you see Coming to America?
The highlight for me was the wedding day when he was kissing and they were like.
Were you surprised about the plot twist? that person?
I think it was in 2014, so I was pretty grown. I was late to the first one.
Okay.
It would do probably better than let me not call names, but we know the movie.
I want to.
The main expectation I have of this movie is Eddie Murphy's versatility. Because
movie. Are you
actually, because if you think about it, what else is going to happen?
Many people say like 90 times. At least 5. Oh,
90,
okay.
you know, exciting.
Okay. So what do you think is doing the acting, or I hope you have a great evening. Thank you. Bye.
King's son from America.
I'm a filmmaker from Cameroon. Oh, okay. Can you give me the details of your dress? What are you wearing? Sure. This is hair by God. Okay. So did you see the first Coming to America?
Like everybody, when we were watching the first shock was when we were at all.
So what are you looking forward to in the second one?
I just want to see the Tiana Taylor.
And even Davido.
I think.
How much do you think Coming to America is going to make in Nigeria? Like
some films are catered to a certain kind of people, but now this is a family movie.
Yeah.
It's comedy. You never get tired of
watching. Okay, so were you surprised about the plot twist? Really? You're not?
I'm not surprised.
Okay.
A woman isn't allowed to rule Zamunda.
Fun, future, Coming to America.
Okay, so to your fans, watch
Diary Dailies.
Okay.
Social.
Hello. How are you?
I'm great, fantastic.
You look very amazing. I must say you're a badu. Okay.
Well, I am pretty much sure I was quite young. Just the fact that the movie kind of incorporated Africans to be the same thing.
Especially as it took 33 years, you know, that long.
It's a lot of time, so it has to be really good.
But do you feel it is weird coming after the
song as well? Tiwa Savage song is in it as well.
Okay.
Everybody that's Nigerian, I'm just looking for.
Out by your dressing. So I want to know what inspired.
Support accessorizing to suit the look.
Okay. Exactly. So what year did you see Coming to America 1? Oh, okay. So what was your highlight? What was your highlight?
Well, the Good Morning My Neighbor's part was like super, you know.
Okay, so what do you look forward to this one?
Well, it's been 31 years, so it's as good a film here as it is in America or in Asia.
So I want to be in America.
Yes.
First one. What was your highlight?
The dancing, the intro dance. As a performer, as a dancer, like it was one of the Murphy has grown. I want to see how his character grows up and the new Coming to America and how it feels.
Okay, so at what age did you watch the first one?
Oh my goodness, we're about to expose us like right now. I actually don't know. I've never thought about it. Like I don't know, but I'm 30 now. I'm 30.
But what year would you say you saw it?
I can't even tell you. Just a couple of years, and this is another step. We need to cross into movies internationally on this level, on this platform. So it's about time. That's what I always say. It's about time.
So you don't want to give a figure. You don't want to give a figure of how much it's gonna, gross.
Yeah.
You don't want to give a figure.
The gross. Oh, as in how much it's gonna make. Oh Lord Jesus. A few millions. A few zeros. A few zeros.
When you say a few, do you mean up to 10? Up to 50?
Listen, I don't mind 100 zeros. Like, let that zeros be coming to our account, Sha.
Okay. I wish you a great evening.
Thank
I hope
you.
That
You
have
too. You
all
look
the fun.
amazing yourself.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Ready to become a prince.
Almost.
Hey guys, my name is Eniola. She's a caring woman. Like she's hardworking and she's selfless. Like she sacrifices her time for us. Like I met you that you are not dead. Like I'm thanking God because you are the best. Like you are all I can ever ask for, Grandma. I love you so much.
Records what? Fuck. Hey, that's not playing on my phone. It wasn't on my phone. I don't think I've played music on my phone today. Yeah. I think that was the last song I played today. Favorite Nigerian food? I'm always repping my state, Delta State, so banga soup with Titus fish. The Titus fish is a simple one. I am not the wild one because I have a lot of wild friends. Sometimes I just think sometimes I would look at my friends and I'm like, I think they say birds of the same feather flock together. We're not birds of the same feather. I have very crazy friends. Most times I'm the sensible one always. Okay. I would kiss Sumadina. I will kill Tomategbe because I can't marry. To be very insecure about my lips because they are very small, and then people will not just let it go. And every time people will be like, "Oh, your lips are so small." And then there's some kind of lipstick styles I can't wear, like matte and all that. But recently, we just a little lip gloss. It looks very cute. So yes, my lips. And it shows kind of person I am. I like to think I'm this very regal person, and purple has that royalty definition in it. And then no. I think one thing I tell myself every day is to not procrastinate because I am the queen of. Well, sincerely, in terms of bags, I'll take shoes. I'm not really a fashion person, I'm just all this thing. I just started trying recently, but of recent, my interest is really in shoes than bags. Yeah, shoes. Cockroach. Roast it, might taste good, and it's $1 million. Come on, roast it, I'll eat it. Hey, that's not playing on my phone. It wasn't on my phone. I don't think I've played music on my phone today. Oh, okay. Just now, I was posting a story and then, I'm always repping my state, Delta State, to banga soup with Titus fish. The Titus fish has to soak the banga. Sensible one. I'm not the wild one because I have a lot of wild friends. Sometimes I just think, sometimes I would look at my friends and I'm like, I think they say birds of the same feather flock together. We're not birds of the same feather. Kill, marry. Hey, I would kiss. My favorite body part. Recently, it's been my lips. I used to. Recently, with just a little lip gloss, it looks very cute. So yes, my lips. Color. I like to think I'm this very regal person, and purple has that royalty definition in it. And then I like to be colorful and calm. No. I think one thing so most times I literally have to keep reminders and say, "Oh, don't procrastinate, do this, do that," because I know how to stall a lot. So, yeah. So for a larger part, and with all sincerity, mostly sex for love. Of recent, my interest is really in shoes than bags.
Hi, Shay.
Hi, how are you?
Great. I'm very good. And you?
I'm fine.
It's very great seeing you tonight.
You.
Okay, so first I'll be expecting
many projects, back-to-back projects this year. Actually,
you don't want to give a hint of some
albums, EPs, mixtapes, acting, movies, everything.
Okay, all right.
Diary dailies.
Okay.
Socials, everything is popping this year. So I'm definitely giving you a lot more
opportunity to witness the wedding ceremony of his daughter Barakat. The pretty young lady exchanged her marital vows with her lover in a ceremony attended by family members, close friends, and other well-wishers. The joyous father had earlier taken to social media with a heartfelt note and also shared a moment from the Nikah ceremony. Brown rushed to hold him and stop him from fully breaking down. The Fuji star went all teary at the sight of his daughter getting married, as that is one of the sights a lot of parents wait to behold in their lifetime. We say congratulations to the loving and proud father on this wonderful
shout out to my family, my work harder and be the best I can be in everything I do. Thank you.
Featured Nollywood actor Godwin Maduagu and his gay partner having sex. The video was said to have been released by his partner, whom he allegedly broke his heart right into thinking suicidal thoughts. In a video which he shared on his Instagram, the actor said the leaked gay sex video, the actor, not holding back his emotions, begged to have his life and jobs back.
Hello guys, it's Gordon Maduago. I thought I've moved on, everybody I've moved on. I don't know why you guys are still bringing me back again. Okay, first of all, expenses. Right now, I don't even have shishi. Number two, if they book me for a job, the company or the brand to see Gordon Maduago, I'm like, oh no, we can't use the board, we can't use the board. Who is now trending and who is now losing? How do you expect me to make a video that was destroying my... I need money back, I need to get my jobs and everything. Do you know what it feels like to be a period of time? It's not nice at all. You guys know how it feels like now. You know how it be for last year now. I've been going for jobs back to back. I know that my fears of me. And now you guys stained my name out to the public. Now look at the side effect of it. And some use for me to trend. Not in a bad, negative way. Right now I feel like I'm going to commit suicide. I can't take this shit anymore. It's really deep, my health issues. It's not making sense. I don't sleep at night.
Hi guys, we're live at Film House Cinema. I am Aremu Idowu on Afulanyo.
Lives in the